teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title.
Now a play fake. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Evans' 1,000-yard streak to start his career remains intact and is now at 8 years strong. And in his 8th season, came a career-high 14 touchdown catches as well. Another similar season, and Mike Evans will cross the 10,000-yard milestone this year. Easy first down pickup for the superstar wideout.
That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
T. Higgins.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, vamos.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On second down, Kamara up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Saints nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Saints are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run here with Ballage, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that one. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. He'll get 15 and the Saints 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run it with Valage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 on the 16-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Valage again. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Inside handoff now to Fournette.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Saints 3. McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Winston.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard
line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
That's good for the Saints.
Winston now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Winston. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Fourth down, Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Again, it's Fournette. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 39, Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size.
And it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he's got this complete down the field to Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 1st down, Brady. And finding the tight end, Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Throw left side complete. That's Miller. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Saints 10. McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on 2nd down, Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A 1st down throw for Winston.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And it's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. To the air again with Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down.
He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action now. Winston. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jameis to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Again, it's Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, it's Fournette.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
my Brooklyn, cause he Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,